I don't think either of you and I would last that game. Nah, Curtis is a good man, but I do like his father better, but just I won't tell him that.
Don't tell him that.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
After the game.
But he looked pretty nervous this morning, your dad, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he is. Takes it pretty to heart.
He's a passionate coach. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what? I love it. And same with Teddy too. I love coaches that are passionate. It adds a bit of atmosphere to the game. I don't like them when they're squashed out. I like them when they get in there. It just makes it a bit more fun, to be honest.
Yeah, and I guess the other thing too is like being a volunteer and seeing these guys be so passionate about the game, I think is even more special. Like, they're not paid to do this. They're doing it because they love the game. They're doing it because they like helping people, and they've obviously had successful years this year, both being in the finals this weekend. Yeah,
absolutely. Kevin forced into his half shot, doesn't drop. Manly on the quick transition, but unable to convert. Bit of a sloppy pass there. I think both teams are filling each other out. They're not pushing as hard as I've seen, but you've got to expect that sometimes in semi-finals.
Yeah, a bit of a half-court set here, walking the ball up a lot.
You know what? Already, Josh and Kevin seem to be the main offensive focus for the Penrith Panthers. So,
yeah, I think Penrith, Manly probably really need to look to shut down Lachlan Charlton. But if Lockie can get hot, yeah, Penrith could open right up.
Well, he tried to free himself up and try to get the ball up top, but the pass doesn't stick. So we've got another turnover again. If anything, like, no disrespect to teams, like I said, they're filling each other out. So it's been a bit of not a low standard, but like I said, few cheap turnovers, a cheap foul. Both teams are looking nervous. I think the team that settles down first could actually put a bit of a lead, which could be quite handy.
Yeah, agreed.
Luke Schroeder with a little 10-footer, doesn't drop, so Penrith has another chance now. We're up 4-2. 3 minutes gone now in the first quarter. Kevin with the ball. Good D there for Manly. Nice hands, good turnover. Lockie Clark forced it, but then Penrith get the ball back and are able to draw a foul.
Bit of a silly decision there by Kevin, trying to go 1-on-3 there. Someone else comes to you, need to give it up, move the ball on the other side of the floor.
Absolutely.
Lucky to Josh for pick up the scrappy loose ball and get away with the blocking foul.
Yeah, so Lachlan Clark picked up that foul for his first. So Penrith with 14 on the shot clock. Pass in the corner, little baseline jumper. It's good. That's a nice little shot he's got there.
Yeah.
I tell you,
for his defence.
Yeah. How deep do they go on the bench, Penrith, do you reckon?
Most of those boys have played representative basketball throughout their career. I'd say probably at least 7 or 8 deep with some talent there. One of their best players sitting on the bench at the moment.
Oh, and that is a huge play there. Lachlan Charlton draws a foul, puts up a 10-15 foot floater, and it falls for an N1.
Scary if he gets going.
Yeah, that's going to be a good confidence builder for him. Yeah. How does he go with the free throws?
Yeah. Really good shooter. IQ is very good. Yeah, you don't want to let him get his eye in.
Chance now to put a 7-point lead on to Manly early in this game. I'll tell you what, they could take the confidence out of Manly pretty quick. Penrith looks like they're settling to the game a little bit quicker now.
Yeah, mate.
And that was a smart move. Like, he saw that the defence wasn't set, drives into him, draws a foul, and was able to finish it off. That's good composure. Wasn't able to get the free throw to drop. So a 6-point ball game here, 8-2. Manly with the ball. Adam Fawcett drives in, puts up a tough shot that was never going to drop.
That was a pretty tough shot. Penrith's on-ball defence wasn't very good there. Need to communicate that a bit better to make sure he doesn't just drive in and get in the paint.
Daniel Goldrick with a nice little fadeaway there.
Dirk Nowitzki-esque.
Yeah, it was indeed, wasn't it? And now, no surprise there, Teddy's called a timeout because we've got a 10-2, 8-point lead now to the Penrith Panthers with 4 minutes gone in the first quarter. And just like to take this opportunity, we'd like to thank the official partners, the New South Wales Office of Sport, the official ball and naming rights partner of the Waratah League, Spalding, Carney Sports Marketing, PCYC, Custom College Recruitment, Cedar College New South Wales, the Sydney Kings, the Sydney Unified Flames and Allied Couriers for all their support of basketball in New South Wales. We appreciate your partnerships and we hope to see all you guys back again supporting basketball as we grow again next year. And can I tell you, partners like this have allowed this to happen, which is live streaming all 14 semi-finals and all 7 grand finals tomorrow. It's been fantastic, and you have to put up with the pathetic commentary of myself and Curtis and a few others, but it's good fun. I think, if you get a chance, come down and watch it, because here at Hills, it's a fantastic stadium. If you can get down and see the games, please come down. But if not, you can tune into every game on the live stream. Look at the Basketball New South Wales Facebook and YouTube channels for all the link details. Anyway, back in here now, what do you think Teddy wants to do now to change and stop the momentum of Penrith?
Teddy's definitely called a timeout to slow down Penrith's offensive game at the moment. Made a couple of quick buckets, so a bit of momentum shifter here. He's probably asked them to calm down on the offensive end. They've taken a couple ill-advised shots probably, not moving the ball enough throughout the team. So I think next set here we'll probably see the ball move through hands. I think he'll go back inside again, and then defensively might up it and pay attention to detail with who they're guarding.
No surprise there. They've got inside of Luke Schroeder, and now he gets his first points of the game, so that's 10-4 now, so the first kick back. Am I right in saying Raymond Chow, he's a former Bankstown junior? Ramon Chow from Manly, number 21? Pretty sure he played for Bankstown.
Yeah, actually, I think you're correct.
Yeah.
I believe you're correct, yes.
So he's gone north side across the bridge. You know what, he's a good pickup. I remember him from his junior days. He's a solid player. So, and being the starting five for the Manly team. And there he is with a drive. Doesn't finish off. That was great defence there by Penrith.
Daniel Goldrick showing his hand and contesting it. Great athlete. Oh, and he finishes down the other end with a dunk and one.
Oh, that is huge. What a pass there by Lockie Charlton. And then we've got an N1 dunk there. Jeez, he's got some ops, doesn't he?
Yeah, great pass by Lockie Charlton, rewarding the big man for his solid defence down the other end and finishing with a two-handed jam, going to the line for another one.
And this is why I love the Youth League division, because you see some wicked plays like that. Can I tell you, that was a nice, strong finish.
That foul was on 21.
He misses a free throw. That's 2 free throws now missed by Penrith. That's a coach killer there.
Kevin with the O boards. Penrith shooting free throws for the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, so they're in bonus now. So Adam Fawcett called there with the hands in. You know, he didn't like the call, but he was in the back position. So when you're behind, it's tough to get a clean reach there. A clean steal, I should say. And he picked up the foul.
Penrith finally make a free throw, which is good.
Say, first one.
Need to start making them.
I think that's, what's that, 1 from 4 for the team, or 1 from 5?
Yeah, I think you're right.
And misses the second one now. Schroeder with the rebound. Kicks it out now, James Beverley.
Oh, Raymond for 3.
He's deep there, and he hits it.
Keeps him hanging around.
It looks like Manly can't settle into their offensive sets yet. They don't look comfortable. They're not setting up anything at the moment. Like, yeah, that was a good shot, but they didn't look like they got set there.
Yeah.
Collapsed early and did not much with it.
Middle pick and roll here for Lockie Charlton.
To see what Lockie can do.
Tough
Pulls
shot.
up.
And one.
Oh! That is a huge shot. You can see why he's in the All-Star 5.
As I said earlier, get his eye in, he's probably not going to miss very much.
You know what, is that first N1 he got, I think it's given him the confidence, and now look at him. And he steps to the line to turn into a 3-point play. That was a 2, not a 3.
Yep.
So he was clearly
silly
inside.
Decision by Manly there with trying to contest that shot and really lunge it. Just carry a hand, keep your space. If he makes a shot over a contested hand, you as a coach would live with that. You're not getting subbed out, but now...
You don't mind forcing him into those outside shots. Yeah, they can live and die by it.
Now Adams picked up a cheap foul, and
I think that's his second too. So you don't want to get into, pick up another one. He's their starting guard.
Yeah.
Nice dish inside to Luke. Able to draw the foul there against Josh Shepherd. Do you know if Luke Schroeder's any good from the free throw line? Some big men aren't.
I'm about to find out, I'm assuming.
What's your call? Well, Penrith hasn't been good today. You reckon, do you have faith in Luke?
Honestly, I've never seen the guy play. So it'd be interesting.
So Luke Schroeder with the first, makes it.
Form looks good.
Yeah, looks comfortable,
Panthers probably need to look at an adjustment on their on-board D. Both times now Adams gotten in the paint and then made a better decision on the second time. First one, tough shot, and this one he's made a good play to the big man. 1 for 2.
1 for 2. So at 15-8 now, halfway through this first quarter. Penrith bring up Kevin with the ball. I'm not even going to attempt to say Kevin's last name. I'll get it wrong.
I get abused by my partner all the time for continually getting it wrong.
3 doesn't drop for Penrith now, so this is a chance for Manly to bridge the gap. They've done well to stop the momentum. Now they need to slowly bridge it back. Plenty of time to go in this game. Adam Fawcett goes inside, out to Raymond. He's feeling it. He's 2 from 2 from the outside. That is a big 3. That is a huge 3, and I'll tell you what, now we've got a 4-point ball game, 15-11, and that's what you're going to see in this Youth League division. The boys can light up from outside and go inside and bring a lead back down pretty quickly. Kevin with the ball. Josh Shepherd was open up in the basket. Kevin decided to go himself, and now can Adam Fawcett keep it in? That's good feed at the moment. Luke Schroeder in the triple team. Frees up Kevin from the outside. We now have a 1-point ball game, 15-14. I'll tell you what, Manly's looking good from the outside.
Yeah, Penrith poor decision there. You had 2 guys guarding the big man in the paint, and then Daniel then doubles down for an open 3 for Adam. And
he had all the time in the world, and he didn't miss, did he?
Yeah, not sure I'd be really wanting to put 3 guys in the player in the paint.
Lockie Charlton from the outside. It's a tough shot. Doesn't drop. Don't know if that was the best option there.
Starting to force it a little bit now, Penrith.
Yeah, Manly's got a bit of confidence now.
Ramon's just made 2. We've got to close out on that.
And a big shot, and no surprise there with Coach Sardi calling the timeout as Manly take the lead, 17-15. At one point, they were down by 9. That is a huge run against them, isn't it?
Yeah, Ramon makes 3 consecutive threes nearly. Got to make an adjustment. You know, he's made 1. Okay, you live with that. But now he's made 2, and now he's making a 3rd. You know, no one closed out on it. Guy stand on the elbow, no hands.
Confident. I'm about to say, confident shooter's a dangerous one. And we'll just take this opportunity, this breaking the timeout, to thank again the official naming rights and ball of Basketball New South Wales Spalding. This official Spalding Waratah League game ball is now available. Visit Basketball New South Wales online store at www.bnsw.com.au to purchase your ball today. I'll tell you right now, Teddy's got to be happy. He's called that timeout, and what his team's come out of it has done well. So let's see if the same can happen from Penrith, because at the moment they've got to shut down those outside shooters. They've got to get a hand on the shot or do something, because they're giving them too much time out there, Penrith, and Manly have made them play now. I think they're 4 from 4 from the outside.
Yeah, I think you're right. You need to make an adjustment here. Teddy's made a sub, so Luke's subbed out here. But right now, Penrith need to pay specific attention to
it looks
Adam
like
Fawcett. Quinn Campbell subbed in for Manly, number 20, elite shooter.
And number 32, Jacob Albertini, is in, and he looks like he's going to play inside for Luke Schroeder.
Yeah. Can match up probably quite well on Josh. Similar body types.
So did you say Quinn Campbell, he can shoot it, can he?
Oh, yeah, elite shooter.
Oh, he's got the ball now.
An example right now. Oh, he made a liar of me. Thanks,
He
Quinn.
did indeed.
Thanks, Quinn.
The commentator's curse, that's called Curtis. You've got to be careful with it.
Okay, I'll just use it. Oh,
Kevin goes to work. That's a nice drive. Doesn't drop.
Finish.
And Forster picks up the scraps here. So Manly got a chance now to extend their 2-point lead. Up by 15-17. 2.5 minutes to go now in the first quarter. I'll tell you what, the intensity in the game is starting to pick up now. I think both teams are settled in.
Ooh.
Offensive foul called.
Legal screen on Jacob.
Yep. Yeah, it was indeed. Got to get set with those ones. The referees will pick them off all day. Was that a good call, Curtis? Can you say a referee made a good call?
I'm happy to say it. I just didn't really see that one.
Dodges the bullet yet again, Curtis. He struggles to compliment referees, so that's all right.
If I say it was a good call, then it's like, oh, you just favouring it because it's Penrith.
That's right. I just want to get it on tape that you said referee made a good call. We'll use it as my ringtone.
Okay. We'll work on it.
So shot doesn't fall there for
Josh Shepherd.
For Josh Shepherd. So Manly's got the ball.
Yeah. Should have converted that one. Good back pick.
That's 2 or 3 drives now where, you've got to finish on those ones. I know they're contested, but, players of this standard, you expect them to finish those more than they don't.
Got to carry a hand here on the hot man.
Raymond feeling it. Doesn't drop this time.
Bit of a heat check.
Yeah.
It's all right. Can live with that, I'm sure Teddy would be.
It was a bit more of a contested shot, but, you can't blame him for chucking him up when he's 3 from 3. Now he's 3 from 4. Still not bad shooting starts from outside.
No.
So number 13 with the ball now.
Joel Klein, left-handed.
Forced outside.
Sam for 3.
No good. Force it with the rebound. Luke Schroeder's coming back into the game, which is no surprise here. That's a nice little drive, and he finishes out there. That's Adam Forster. I tell you what, he's not a bad guard, is he?
No, he's done a good job of getting 2 feet in the paint, and he's starting to make things happen now.
I like his intensity out there. Like he on the defensive end, he really is pushing hard. He's got good hands out there. So let's see what Kevin can do here. Josh inside. Oh, that is a big 3 there.
Not sure if Coach Sardi would be living with that shot right now, but...
So Josh Klein's not renowned as a 3-point shooter?
No, he is, but I just think not really getting too many good shots at the moment, and contested 3-point shot, and then Joel goes and reaches down the other end.
Raymond,
easy 2.
Yeah, and that was a nice drive by Raymond Chow there. Ramon Chow, I should say. Nice little dish. Picks up the assist. We're now 18-21. Manly's up. 3-point lead.
Middle pick and roll with Kevin and Josh here. Kevin makes a good read.
Yeah, lane opens up. Not able to finish again. That's 2 he's missed in a row, Kevin. Maybe even 3.
Yeah, contested finishing is a bit of an art. Penrith's not really capitalising on those opportunities at the moment.
So Manly now, they slow it up here. They set up their offence.
Adam's going to look to get in deep again.
He's able to draw a foul now on Josh Shepherd, I do believe.
Yes. That's a fair call. Josh is there late.
Yep. believe that will probably be his second, but we'll wait to get confirmation. Yeah, it is. Now, you can live with 2 in the first quarter, but any more, then he's going to have to sit down. That's going to be dangerous for Penrith, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they're not losing much here. Noman Massimo subbing in. Pretty strong man.
From outside, doesn't drop.
Lachlan with a rebound, pushing a fast break here with James Caban.
Oh, nice dish.
Pass and finish.
Good finish. That was a nice transition there by Penrith.
James just subbed in. First touch of the game, 2 points.
Got to take that.
Yep.
So we're back to a 1-point ball game, and it's exactly like we thought. It is tight at the moment, very tight.
Penrith probably need to make an adjustment on this on-ball coverage here. Haven't seemed to be doing a really good job guarding Adam at all. Elite shooter in the corner.
Quinn Campbell, in and out. Penrith now have 2.9 seconds to get a shot off in this first quarter. No timeout by Coach Sardi. I don't think it's needed either.
Nah.
He wants to save it for... He's only got one left. He's already had one.
He's got one bounce here and a shot.
Puts it up. No good. So we end the quarter here, 21-20, seeing Manly leading the Penrith Panthers in the first semi-final of our Youth Men Div 1 in the Spalding Waratah League. I want to take this opportunity again to thank the Sydney Kings for their support of the Metropolitan Junior League, which is proudly supported by the Sydney Kings. The Sydney Kings season tickets are available. Make sure you get some, because I tell you what, they're primed for a big season with the huge signing, not just of keeping Kevin Lish and Jerome Randall, but then you add in Andrew Bogut, the first Australian to be drafted as #1. Make sure you get out there, because you're going to see some quality basketball from the Sydney Kings this year. Anyway, Curtis, tell us what you think of the first quarter. What's your thoughts?
Probably where we thought it would be. It's gone an up and down first quarter. Penrith started strong, and then Manly's come back and evened it out. Penrith probably really need to focus on their on-ball defence down this end of the floor to contain Adam. Adam's getting what he wants, really, getting 2 feet in the paint, either making a shot or finding an open shooter, and Manly's got quite a few of them. Down the other end, Manly's made an adjustment now in contesting all shots, and probability says that you're not going to make all your contested shots, and Lachlan Charlton made a couple early, and now big guys have struggled to make the contested one. So, yeah, Penrith need to make an adjustment here and make some better shot selection choices.
You know, I mean, Penrith still don't feel like they've settled properly in the game, where I think Manly have, and, you know, bringing that lead back down just shows they haven't. I think Penrith has still got a bit of nerves about what they're doing out there. Like, you know, yeah, contested finishes are hard, but you'd expect them, like people like Kevin and stuff, to, you know, have a better finishing percentage, or, you know, finish those off better than what he has at the moment. Yeah. I think if they settle in, I think they're primed to do well. But you know what? Credit where credit's due. Manly has come out and played the second part of that first quarter well. Yeah. If they do that again, they could put a, you know, maybe a 5, 6, 7, 8 point lead going into half time, and that's going to be tough to bridge back in a semi-final.
Yeah, agreed. I think Penrith need to look to push the ball a bit more. Some pretty good athletes in that group. I'd like to see them play a bit more up-tempo. When they push the ball the 2 times, you've got an and one dunk and then James Caban with a layup. So I think they need to look to kind of let it flow a little bit earlier and quicker.
But I tell you what, Lockie Charlton has impressed me. Like, you know, he was the first Penrith player to get hot and settle in quite well. You know, and he can't do it all, but you know what? He you know, if he keeps going on this running, he's going to be looking quite good.
Yeah, I agreed. Pretty smart player.
So we're about to get started here, underway in the second quarter. I think Manly's going to have the inbound.
Yeah, so it started with Quinn Campbell, Lachlan Clark, Liam Humphrey,
Luke Schroeder, I should say,
and James Beverley.
And coming out for Penrith,
James Caban, Lachlan Charlton, Noman Massimo, Kevin Acheampong, and Joel Klein. It looks like Penrith's going to sit in a bit of a zone here, 3-2 zone.
So Josh Shepherd taking a break now for Penrith, and that's not a surprise. He's sitting on 2 fouls.
Yeah. Ooh, Joel with
hands.
a reach. A bit lucky not to get a full call there.
Yeah, Lockie Clark almost turned it over there. Look inside, you know, Luke Schroeder, they're on him hard.
That'll be a really good matchup between Noman and Luke, I think. Liam for 3.
Is Noman an athletic big man, is he?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The games that I've spoken with Dad and Graham about, he's probably averaging close to a double-double. So,
damn, that's good.
Good job in around the paint. Tough athlete. Joel with a rip and drive, left-handed hook. Tough shot.
Doesn't go.
Tip back to Noman. No reset on the shot clock. Lachlan Charlton, again, pull-up jump shot.
Gets his own board. Oh, big block there by Luke Schroeder. It was an easy one for him.
Silly foul by Lockie there.
You don't want to be giving away those cheap fouls. I think that's his first, so it's nothing to worry about just yet. You know what? Although they didn't finish off quite well, they made some space and went inside there, Penrith.
Yeah, the intent was better there.
And that's what they need. They need a bit more of that. So let's see what they do now on the defensive end. Noman's all over Luke Schroeder. He's not giving him any break at all.
Still sitting in that zone. Switched on ball here.
Out wide here. Lachlan Clark with the ball, setting up. What's he going to do? Goes inside.
Yeah, a bit of a mismatch there, Joel.
Opens up. And I'll tell you what, Lachlan Charlton saw the help defence, made a bad read, and that opened up the driving lane there for Lachlan Clark. He made him pay. Musmo with the ball.
Mid-toes catch.
Back up high.
Pick and roll here with James and Joel.
From the outside.
Noman for 3.
Oh! Is he renowned as a three-point shooter, Noman?
No, I've never seen him make a 3 in his life. So that was pretty close.
It wasn't too bad. It was in and out. Nice little board. And big block. Ooh. Travel call. That is great defence there by the Penrith Panthers. And I think the ref did get it right. I'm not just saying that. I actually think he did. It looked like a clean block. And he wasn't able to release the ball and came down with it.
Yeah, I'll leave that one to you, Tim.
Yeah, no.
I think either way I'd be just calling the travel if I was a coach for it, or if I'm Teddy, I'm probably going, no, it wasn't.
I think the obvious call was the travel and the right call too. Anyway, Manly had the chance now to bring back the 3-point deficit that they have. Poor pass inside of Lachie Clark, but good hustle there by Penrith to stay on the ball. Lachie Clark goes for it, but he's going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, Manly just being a little bit more aggressive down the defensive end here and out strengthening Penrith in the post.
So we've got subs coming in now. No surprise there. Adam Fawcett's coming back in. I think he runs it.
Clark's third foul, I believe.
Needs to have a break. I think Manly are a better team with Adam Fawcett on the court anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
Shout out to the super coach from High Performance, Sam Gruggan, has come to join us.
Hello, Sammy.
Anyway, big three.
So
I think you only had the most views after my Youth League Women's game finished because me and Kaz Irwin were on fire. I'm just going to tell you that. Absolutely.
Adam Fawcett with a drive again.
Yeah, Sammy Gruggan doesn't need any help to get his ego any bigger than what it is, let me tell you right now. But anyway, back to the game.
Facebook followers, we need to share our feed and get some more viewers, please, to beat Sam and Sean's co-commentary effort in the previous time slot.
Absolutely. No one can let them be the most watched commentary of the weekend. They wouldn't have huge and one there by Kevin.
Joel Klein with a dribble and gets poked free and just happens to fall to Kevin right under the bucket.
We now have a tight ball game. With Kevin on the line, a chance to give a 1-point lead to Penrith. I tell you what, the intensity and the physicality of Penrith the last 2 or 3 sets has really picked up, and that's what they needed now.
Yeah, probably a bit of luck there. Keep them hanging around the game.
They Kevin with a chance to give Penrith the lead.
Penrith make a foul shot.
Finally.
2 for 7 possibly.
I think you're about right on that.
We need to find out.
We'll get the stats at half-time.
Pick and roll here with Adam again.
For sure, with the ball.
Bit of a better job to keep him out a little bit longer, but
that is a nice drive and a nice finish. Adam Fawcett, for me, has been the player of this first half so far. He has been quality for Manly and has been the reason why they've got the lead again. 27-26.
Yeah, he's done a great job coming off the pick and roll. Again, I still think Penrith probably need to look to change that coverage. He's getting too deep and getting whatever he wants for whoever he wants on his team right now.
So Lachie Charlton with the ball. Goes inside, dishes out. Noman with the little jumper, no good. Big boards there.
Penrith doing not a bad job on the O boards right now. I think Daddy would not be too impressed with that.
That is a huge block there by Luke Schroeder.
Noman. Good pass by Kevin.
Great hustle, great intensity there by Penrith. That was a huge block by Luke Schroeder. But Penrith did well to get the ball back and finish it off. I tell you what, they've done well, Penrith, in shutting down Luke, from the boards. Like, they're boxing him out hard. And I think
he hasn't had too much of an impact, really. I think he's got his 2 points and then the 1 free throw. I could be wrong. It's Adam that they really need to probably focus on right now. And scrambled defense was pretty poor there. And easy 2 points for Liam Humphrey.
Yeah, you know what? And put that down to Quinn Campbell. That was a nice offensive board by Quinn that was able to dish out and give the chance for Liam Humphrey to get the 2 there for Manly. 28-29. 4 minutes gone in this second quarter. James Caban from outside, no good.
Shot selection on that, probably not warranted right now.
That's been the story of the first half of Penrith, hasn't it been?
Yeah.
Adam Fawcett draws the foul. I think on Lachie Charlton, that could be his second.
James Caban, number 8.
Oh, James Caban.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. Joel Klein, number 13 for the reach.
Joel Klein, okay. Lucky. I think we would have been worried if that was picking up his third for Lachie Charlton.
Yeah. And again, like the poor shot down this end of the floor allows Manly to put heat on the rim, and that's what Adam's been doing quite well right now. So they need to make sure they're taking uncontested shots. Shot selection needs to really improve to stop allowing a transition game for Manly, and that's where Adam's doing quite well.
Yeah. And no surprise, hits the first and the second. So what, if he stays out of foul trouble, Adam Fawcett, Manly's going to take a lot of beating. He's running a very good floor and playing very well. So Penrith now setting up, looks inside, almost the intercept, and foul call then. Luke's gone down. Manly will have their hearts in mouths at the moment, and it's not looking good.
Pretty aggressive take there by Noman, and Luke tried to contest the shot, and I think he might have copped a knee to
The nether region?
Or that, or the mid area.
Yeah, no, it is the mid area. He is holding his stomach, or his chest, yeah, around his stomach. I think you're right, might just have the wind knocked out of him, hopefully.
Pretty aggressive move by both athletes, really.
Yeah, he will sit down for a minute.
Yeah.
Coach doesn't look too worried, so I think it is a really bad knee that'll just, knock his wind out for a bit and get his breath back. We'll take this opportunity now to talk about one of our partners. If you're interested in attending a US college, would you like to learn more about what's been involved in recruiting to play basketball in the US? Talk to Custom College Recruitment, Basketball New South Wales' official college recruitment partner. Visit customcollegerecruiting.com to learn more. So it looks like Luke's going to sit down for a while. He's up. He'll be okay. I don't think he'll be off for too long. He'll just walk it out and catch his breath. I think now we're about to set up for free throws. I tell you what, Noman's impressed me since he's come on. You're right about him. He's athletic and he's a strong kid.
Yeah, very strong. As I said, I haven't seen him play too much except for a couple of years ago when he played under 18s. He was just a great strength, really close around the rim, both offensively and defensively. And it doesn't look like much has changed.
So the big question is now, can Penrith take advantage of Luke being off the court now with an injury?
1 for 2 there and still down 2, 29-31.
But if I'm Manly, if I'm a Manly fan, don't panic too much. I think Luke will be back. We'll see how it goes. And Adam Fawcett goes to work on Lockie Charlton, dishes out. Mom puts up the line for the free throw line, and it's good. The kid's got a good shot, doesn't he?
Yeah, Penrith just really hesitating in their help defense and their rotations there. Nearly all 3 defenders rotated at Ramon's pass fake. So
I think he's 5 from 6 from the field at the moment. So, he's been the go-to man for scoring for Manly, and him and Adam Fawcett really give Manly the ascendancy now in this first half. Fawcett gets ahead to that.
Penrith double team there in the post, and Lockie Charlton, pretty tough hospital pass across the key there, and it's tipped out, and Noman unfortunately stepped over the halfway line.
He did indeed. Cross-court call there. And the reason why for those at home is because Noman touched the ball in the front court. I know it was deflected by Adam Fawcett, but it was touched in the front court, and then he's taken it back to the back. So that's why.
Penrith still sitting in a zone here.
Another cheap foul. Unneeded, and that is on Lockie Charlton. Be interested to see if that's his second or his third. Subs for Penrith.
I have Sam Gruggan texting me here. Let's make a shout out to Sam Gruggan, the Metro High Performance coach at BNSW.
I think we should ban all shout outs to Sam Gruggan, just full stop.
Sean's not texting. I think he's currently commentating on the other floor, Illawarra and Comets in the Youth League Men 2 game.
Sean Rogers should concentrate on his own court, Bit of respect for the game you're calling there, Shawnee. Anyway, back to the action here.
2 free throws made there.
And the Basketball New South Wales high performance team, hard at work as always, I tell you right now. Hard at work as always.
3.
Ooh. Falls down. That was hard, but it was legal. He did nothing wrong there. As much as Penrith want to foul on that one, J.K. Albertini did nothing wrong there. Just one of those hard basketball plays.
Yeah. No, Daniel just went up for the rebound. They just clashed, bumped bodies. Fortunately, Daniel went up so hard that...
Tight on ball D here by Penrith. They need to do something to stop Adam Fawcett because he has been on fire this first half. And look, him goes inside again. Great D there by Lockie Charlton, forcing the turnover. Almost turnover there. Penrith were lucky to keep it.
Yeah, it's kind of been Penrith's half, really. A couple of wayward passes has kind of come
Noman
off.
inside, able to draw the foul on Ramon. And will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good poise there by Noman. Good shot fake.
They aren't down by 6, Penrith, so they need these free throws to hit.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they'd be tight if they've hit all their free throws today. And just shows you how important they are.
Yeah. Especially finals weekend where there's a bit more pressure added. Need to concentrate and make these free ones.
And that's tough there. Coach killer indeed. Steve doing his best to keep his troops motivated, but you know what? If they don't start hitting these free throws, it's going to be tough for them to stay in their game because they're giving away 3 points.
Yeah, agreed. I'm tempted to think that timeout might be coming soon if there isn't some stops and some scores coming for Penrith. Don't want this lead to get out too far.
Oh, big drive. Ooh. He did lead with a shot. I think they've caught an offensive foul there on number 12, James Beverley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right. The defense was set.
Daniel's probably lucky there to get away with it, not really showing his hands high and straight up, probably lean over a bit, but that could have been because of the contact.
Yeah.
Referee's probably in the best position possible since it was on the other side of the floor.
Credit to you. The boys are not all right refereeing, so let's hope that they still remain unnoticeable in the second half.
Yeah, good pass there by Daniel Goldrick. Mid-range jump shot there by Sam Perez again. He's second for the game.
He's not bad. He's got a good range out there, doesn't he, Sam?
Yeah, mid-range is good. Improved over the years.
So Jordan Hargrave with the ball for Manly. Up high. Adam Fawcett now.
Dribble handoff into a middle pick and roll. Illegal screen called again on Jacob Albertini.
He never got there.
Second one for the game.
You know what? I know Teddy's complaining, but he never got there. He never got his feet set, and he wasn't an on-ball screen, so it's going to have an impact on the play, and the referees are going to call that one.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that it's Jacob's fault. I think the gentleman coming off the handoff needs to be a little bit more patient for that. You know,
wait for the screen to be there.
As a coach, you're always expressing, you know, be patient, let your man set up first before you come off it, because at the end of the day, you're the one that gives up his foul.
That's a 2 from the corner. Doesn't drop. Penrith able to get the board.
Sam with a rebound. Kick out to Lockie for 3. That could be dangerous.
Doesn't make him pay. Now Jacob Albertini.
Daniel Goldrick.
Oh, and jump ball call. And it will be a Penrith ball. That's great hustle there.
Good hustle there by Daniel after missing the shot in the corner.
Luke Schroeder back on, so, you know, Manly fans don't have to worry more. And I tell you what, Jacob Albertini, he is a tough character. I wouldn't want to take a charge off him if he's coming down the court.
No, it's a pretty good size in the Manly group, so they're not really losing much when they're subbing in with their big guys.
Yeah, he's got biceps reminiscent of Sam Grugden, I tell you.
Oh, that might be going a bit far-fetched.
Yeah, no one does.
Sam Perez for 3.
Sammy giving us a flex like he always does. Just ask Sammy what the time is. He'll always tell you.
Where's the beach, Sam? Which way to the beach, Sam? Which way to the beach?
Anyway, Adam Fawcett pulls up just from inside.
Yeah, probably a good call there by the ref over the back there by Noman.
Yeah. Luke Schroeder asking for a putback, but I think the foul did occur on the rebound. Never had control to be able to shoot that. So Noman's taken a break with Josh Shepherd coming back on. You know what? Noman's played well. He had some quality time there.
Yeah, good minutes there. Good Josh, a good break. Another good matchup coming in here with Josh and...
Luke, nice little finish there. He's strong in the air. He's the tallest player on the field, and he's strong in the air there. He's got a good leap too. Yeah. So got a 2-point lead now to Manly.
Sam Perez for back-to-back 3s. He's gone from a swish to an air ball.
Now, I don't know if that shot was on. He forced that one.
Yeah, it was a bit silly there. We're starting to build momentum back into the game, and good pick there by Ramon.
Yeah, Samuel Perez is trying to, you know, frustrate Adam in defense, but it's not working. Ramon can't make that one count.
Daniel Goldrick with a strong rebound there, and the outlet with himself.
Yeah, they're pushing the quick transit, and he loses his feet.
Oh, good call there by the ref.
Was it Charlie? Just tripped over his own feet, unfortunately. And we have a fake warning called on Penrith. I think the warning will go to the team, but I think it was the play 2 before with Samuel Perez.
On the backcourt screen, smash screen.
Yep, that's the one.
Well, that's a tough call. Flop warning on the big man. Okay.
The refs are picking on Penrith now. It's only taken a half for it to happen. Samuel Perez.
Sam Perez, good steal and good finish there.
Great finish.
Forster did a good job trying to contest it and not give away the foul.
And that's probably been Penrith's weakness of the game, is that contested kind of finish there. But, you know, Sam Perez able to do well.
Yeah. One slide too late there. Adam going to the line here for 2 shots.
How many fouls is that? That may be his second. No, it's only his first, so that's okay. Nothing to panic about. And Teddy from Manly wants to talk about it and has called a timeout. With 37 in all here, 2 minutes to go in the first half of the youth men Div 1 Spalding Waratah League semi-final. And again, I want to take this opportunity to thank CSM, our official apparel supplier to Basketball New South Wales. They're newly on board this year and have got a great range of merchandise, so make sure you check out their online store. And also, for those going to the state championships next week, make sure you check out all the state championship merchandise and order early and order online because they're sure to sell out. So make sure you jump onto CSM, Carney Sports Marketing, as the official apparel supplier of Basketball New South Wales. Can I tell you right now, Curtis, we knew this game would be close, but 37 all, 2 minutes to go. What are you doing if you're Manly and what are you doing if you're Penrith? How are you going to finish off this half?
I think Teddy might come out here and try to be a bit disruptive on the defensive end after these foul shots. And he's probably just trying to keep them calm and collected for the next offensive set too, to make sure that they can try and create some space here. If I'm Penrith, I'm trying to settle down a little bit here. A couple of the games getting a little bit heated. We've had a flop warning. We've had some fouls blown in a little bit in the last few possessions. So the team that settles here probably go into the half leading. Both in foul trouble, so I'd probably want to not give away any cheap ones here.
Absolutely. So coming in now, resume the action. I thought this game has just slowly built. Like I said, both teams are pretty nervous to start, and just, it's slowly built, and there's quite good intensity in the game now. And if this is to go by, the second half is going to be a cracker. Yeah,
you see the referees trying to settle down a couple of the athletes on the floor here. It's getting a little bit heated. Coach Sardi's having his discussion with his referee too. I
reckon Coach Sardi's almost always the most heated on the court, isn't he?
Possibly.
Doesn't matter if it's junior or senior Sardi, you're both always the most heated?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't coach in the last 12 months, so I can't comment. I remember my last
And surprisingly, the tech foul count for any team that your coach has gone down dramatically that you haven't coached for 12 months.
That's a big call, Timmy. Either that or the quality of refereeing's gone better.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Can we record him just saying the quality of referee's gotten better? That's my new ringtone now. That is going to be my new ringtone. So we have the off-ball foul, and watch, the boys are coming together now. Boys, you don't want to be stupid right now and give away a cheap tech or unsportsmanlike foul. And that's Josh Shepherd coming together with Luke Schroeder. So it'll be interesting to see what the referees do here.
Yeah, I think it's going to be called a holding foul here on Josh Shepherd. I didn't see it, but I think that's the way it's gone.
Yeah, it is. Spot on. You know what? Both players are lucky not to get a tech or an unsportsmanlike out of that just for second or third minute push, because the refs have called it all year, so boys want to keep their heads in a semi-final. I think the refs did well to, let him off with a warning.
Yeah.
But
I think that both coaches and captains will probably have a chat at half-time here. There's not long to go to half-time. They're back in the change sheds. Coaches can calm their groups down.
And no surprise there, Steve has subbed out Josh Shepherd and brought Noman back in. I think that's a smart move.
Yeah, good sub.
Don't want him to pick up any more cheap fouls.
No, want the game to be played ahead. It's been a pretty tightly contested game, so we just need to, and understand physical, the battle of the semi-finals here, but just keep it a basketball here, and the referee's done a good job there trying to calm it down early. So
let's see what Penrith can do. Minute and a half to go in this second quarter.
Back dribble handoff here. Daniel going contested the basket. Tough shot again.
Noman tries to pull out the boards over Luke Schroeder. Can't, but he's able to force the rebound back out.
Kevin with the rebound. Daniel with a fadeaway Dirk Nowitzki style shot again.
Just
2 for 2 with the Dirk shot this game. We'll have a special guest join us at halftime. I think Sam Grogan would like to be interviewed at halftime.
I'll let you do that one.
All right, well, we can talk about our high performance department.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't handle being, caught between two coaches as a referee. Luke Schroeder goes to work on Noman.
Good cross screen there by Manly. Good pass into Luke.
So Manly have a 3-point lead as we head into the last minute here of the quarter. I tell you what, the intensity in the game has definitely picked up now.
Yeah, going to look to go back to Daniel here. Daniel with his Dirk again.
He thought he was feeling it, but I think he needs to put it in check.
I think Steve's going to start pulling his hair out in a minute.
Oh, great hands there by Daniel. Able to stop Ramon getting the ball. So Quinn Campbell comes back into the game. Checking out is number 14, Jordan Hargrove.
Corner 3 potentially here. Queenie with a pretty decent stroke.
We've caught him, he's the elite shooter, and so far I think he's done for 2, so you put the mocker on him, Curtis.
Yeah, maybe. Still 2 games.
Scrappy ball.
3 seconds in the key or a travel. Good call there by
the travel is called there. That was scrappy play from Luke, and good defense there by Manly, forcing the turnover. Yeah, defense from Penrith,
swamped him pretty early there. Yeah. Didn't really let him see the floor.
So 34 seconds to go here now.
Penrith with a middle pick and roll set here.
Able to draw the foul and finish off and one. That is a strong play there by Samuel Perez. He did well. He see the defence, made a bad read, went up early and was able to milk the foul and had the composure to finish it off. And you know what? That is a strong play and he's got a chance to tie it up all here at 42 all.
Yeah, Sam and Adam having a little battle here. It's starting to get a little bit heated. That's Adam's third foul going into the half. Sam Perez with a converted foul shot, tying the game up with 27 seconds to go.
So we've got here, the shot clock's 2 or 3 seconds in difference here, so Penrith may have a chance for, depending on what time the shot goes off, to throw up a Hail Mary, but let's see what Manly do. They're going to take their time and run as much time out of the clock as they can.
Yeah, I'm probably going to go a pick and roll here with Adam again. Penrith need to be wary.
Luke gets the ball. Lucky pass, it drops.
Good
Penrith,
read
if
by
they
Luke.
push it, they can get a shot up now.
2, 1.
Puts it up.
Thomas.
That was good defence here, and we're going to finish the half here, 44-42, seeing Manly leading Penrith Panthers in the Spalding Waratah League semi-final of the Youth Men Div 1. And we're going to have a break now, and we'll be back shortly here with all the action from the second half. And welcome back here to the Hills Basketball Stadium. We're about to get the second half action underway with Penrith Panthers versus the Manly Seagulls in the Spalding Waratah League Youth Men Div 1 semi-final, where we've got a cracking game. Manly are up by 2, 44-42. And I'll tell you what, if anything's to go by the end of that second quarter, we're in for a cracking second half because both teams lifted the intensity and Penrith were able to hang into it there and bring it back now. And we're now looking at what could be a game going down the wire. We're not going to say overtime just yet, but you know what? I wouldn't be surprised with both these teams. What about you, Curtis? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be close. The team that settles here in the third quarter is probably going to come out on top, I think. Penrith really need to change their on-ball defence. Probably getting too busy worried about the referees and the physical battles that are happening off the ball at the moment. So I don't think the referee's going to let that go too much longer now. They've given their warnings, the flop warning, the push off the ball. They're starting to call some fouls. But, just need to let it go.
Absolutely. And a big shout out firstly to Basketball Royalty has sat down next to me where Leslie Thomas Moore from Basketball New South Wales, the Sydney Kings #1 ticket holder, has entered the building and is watching the game. So hello, Tommy. Good to have you here. And Tommy's giving me a big wave. Thank you, Sunshine. Always good to see your smiling face. You know, not many people know this, Curtis, but Tom Moore has started at Basketball New South Wales when Jesus was in high school. That's how long he's been working there for. I think he's about that old too. I can say that about Tommy.
I'm staying out of it.
Love you, Tommy.
I'm still on my probation.
That's right. Yeah, you want to make sure you stay on for a few more weeks.
Yeah.
Anyway, about to get out of the way. Manly will have first control of the ball. And can I tell you, for me, from the first half, two players that impressed me the most. Adam Fawcett for Manly has been sensational, but the way Samuel Perez finished the quarter for Penrith, he was one of their best, if not been Penrith's best.
Yeah, I agree. He's keeping them in the game. Just needs to. He's always had that about him. He's always been the good niggler or the good defensive player, and here he goes for three. Rebound there by Kevin Akinpong.
So back with the ball. Sammy Perez looks for Kevin.
Bit more patience here by Penrith. Middle pick and roll. Tough take by Kevin. Contested shot.
Good boards there by Ramon. Finds Adam Fawcett, so Manly able to stop that offensive push there by Penrith. Great pass into Luke Schroeder, unable to convert, but he's able to draw the foul. That is a quality pass again by Adam Fawcett, and I tell you what, he's been phenomenal. Setting Luke to the line. I think that's the second foul now. I believe it was it Lachlan Charles? Oh, Sam Perez. Yep.
So Luke Schroeder's got 10 points, Adam Fawcett with 15, and Ramon with 13. Penrith. Sam Perez has got 12. Daniel Goldrick with 6. Lachlan with 7. Kevin with 6. Noman with 4. So a bit more of a spread score for Penrith. But I think, as we said during the commentary, that if Manly can be slowed down by Adam and Luke, and obviously Ramon's got hot, I'm not sure. It'll be interesting to see what other athletes can step it up for Manly. But right now,
so a minute gone here in this third quarter. Manly up by 4.
Lachlan Charlton for 3.
Oh, in and out. It was a good shot.
Daniel with a good rebound. Pull up. Noman with the O boards. Off the air ball.
He did well to get a shot up. Trying to find the foul, but Manly were good enough not to stick their hands in. It was a tough shot for him to make. Now Manly have a chance to push it out here by another 2 and get a 6 or a 7-point lead.
Side pick and roll here. Adam driving baseline. Receiver spot. Good drifting spot there by
Lachlan Clark. Big 3 from the corner. Sees the lead out to 7 now. 49-42. Lockie Charlton. Penrith look to set something up here. Samuel Perez goes to work, finds it a driving lane, is able to convert. Nice drive there. Got the lead back down to 5. We would need to do something here defensively, Penrith, if they're going to stop the run of Manly.
And it's all coming off Adam's creativity.
Yeah.
Done a really...
Yeah. There was a foul. Ramon did well there.
Yeah, Daniel's got to get down and stance.
Yeah, he was up by that.
Yeah, got to cut him off.
Never got it across there. No. But I think you're right, the creativity by Adam Fawcett has been phenomenal, and he's just finding the right open player at the right time.
Yeah, and they had a little good back screen on the weak side there for the hammer screen into the corner for the drifting 3.
Ramon converts the first, 6-point lead now. He's 2 from 2 there. So Manly back out to 7-point lead. Nothing to worry about yet with the quality of players we've got out here. 7-point lead is nothing in a game of basketball, especially in the Youth Men Div 1. Let's see what Lockie Charlton can do here. Samuel Perez Kev thought about the shot, decided to go to work, goes inside. Tough shot, able to force it. Don't know if he meant it to be that tough, but it doesn't matter. Got the 2 in the end.
Good rebound there by Sam.
That's probably the first big error we've seen from Adam Forster. Got himself into a tough position, forced into the left-handed layup, and just was not able to balance himself to get a good shot off.
Yeah, I think he left his feet a bit early there on that, and then tried to recover and get it off the backboard.
Penrith look like they've got a bit more patient and poised in what they're trying to do on the offensive end now.
Yeah, just need to make sure their final shots are good ones. Ooh, Kevin probably should have put one up.
I was about to say he had an open shot there, but he's got the open shooter. But yeah, I think he had the open basket because he did well on that drive.
Lachlan just can't get going really since those first early couple of baskets. Middle pick and roll here.
So Lockie Clark, up high to Ramon. Had Luke as an option, tried to find him. The pass wasn't there. Able to force the turnover now for Penrith. Let's see if they can take advantage now of this stop.
Penrith look a bit better playing with pace. Sam Perez for a pull-up 3.
He was confident, didn't drop. Players onto the ground, but I don't think there was anything there.
No, just a bit of a physical box out here.
Goes to work.
Ooh, offensive. Yeah. Sam was there early.
Yeah, absolutely. That was probably the easiest call for the referees of the game. So number 12, charged with the offensive foul, James Beverley.
Sam's done a good job here, keeping him in the game. He's trying to play both ends of the floor.
I think Penrith has had 3 stops to start this quarter, but yet they haven't converted on a single one of them up the other end, and that's probably what they need to do.
Yeah, they need to start making some shots.
See what they can do here with Lockie Charlton. Force the turnover.
Just not letting the game come to them down the offensive end at the moment.
They've just never been settled yet, Penrith. They haven't settled into the game. I think you're right. They're trying to force a bit too much. Poor pass there by Adam Forster, but it finds a mark. Sam Perez now with the offensive board. Penrith look to go a bit quick.
Contested shot again by Lockie.
Nice little 15-20 footer there. Foot 2. We've got a 3-point ball game now with 4 minutes gone in this third quarter. And I'll tell you what, this game's there for the taking right now.
Yep.
Rotating around, seeing what Manly can do, trying to create something. Lachlan Clark goes inside, tough finish, unable to capitalise. Noman picks up the scraps. Penrith have a chance now to narrow the lead again.
Looking to play a bit quicker, which is good, I think. I think it suits them better. Oh, no,
great pass.
And finish.
That is a quality pass. You can see the allegiances of my co-commentator starting to clap now on some of these baskets.
Can't help what's happening.
Yeah, you've got to give it to him. His dad's coaching. He's allowed to be a little bit biased. I'll jump on the Manly bus. How's that? Just for a bit of balance.
You have to clap now.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'm supporting the referees.
Adam just slowing it down a little bit. Tough pull-up, contested shot.
Yeah, it doesn't
Penrith looking to push here.
They go on a bit of a run now, Penrith.
And one finished by Daniel Goldrick.
Huge. Look at Penrith now. They're all up. The bench is up. They've got a bit of fire now. Daniel Goldrick, he's strong, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a tough body. Growing up during his juniors, Daniel had to play a lot of post play for me as a rep junior. But realistically, he then went to high school in the States for 12 months. And he's just signed at a college. I believe he's going in the next couple of weeks. I just can't remember. We might do some research and find out what colleges he's going to college in the next few weeks. So I think the experience over in the high school system in the States obviously helped him grow physically, because obviously they're in the gym a lot more than what we have access to with our kids. So yeah, the strength and the athleticism has just obviously been magnified for him, which is good. So
I'll tell you what, it's paid dividends for him, and it'd be a good time now that we've had a timeout. No surprise, Manly's kind of a timeout here with the lead being lost now to Penrith. So Penrith are up 52-51 with a free throw to come. But also, Basketball New South Wales is excited to announce a continuation of the Sydney Kings HSC program for 2019, which is delivered in partnership with Cedar College and the Sydney Kings. The program is aimed at years 11 and 12 students, providing them with the opportunity to complete their HSC studies within sport and community settings. To learn more, visit Cedar College. That's sedacollege.nsw.edu.au. I'll tell you right now, Penrith looks like they're finally settled into this game, and if they can maintain a bit of this momentum, they're going to do very, very well.
Yeah, probably a good time out there by Teddy. Penrith went on an 8-0 run there pretty quick, maybe in a minute and a half, 2 minutes, with a free throw to come for Daniel. So Teddy trying to stop the momentum. Penrith probably obviously want this to continue, so next set out here wanted good stops and probably need to be wary going inside here of Manly's next set. Got to do a good job containing Adams. Free throw made by Daniel Goldrick, so 2-point lead to Penrith, 53-51.
And Manly's brought on now Quinn Campbell. He's back on now, so we're interested to see if he frees himself up.
Yeah, Penrith sitting in a 1-3-1 zone here, it looks like.
Manly looking to go inside. Been shut down at the moment.
Oh, Daniel with a strip.
Great hands there. Let's see what Daniel can do.
Needs to be smart here.
Yeah,
good decision.
Pulls up, smart move.
Oh, Kevin.
He had time.
Closes out. Daniel with a rebound.
Yeah. See what, Daniel Goldrick's everywhere in this third quarter at the moment.
Skip past to Sam Perez.
Big three. Doesn't drop. Lachlan Clark now has the ball. He's trying to push it up here for Manly. Let's see what they can do.
Trying to get deep. Finds Quinn in the corner.
Hasn't been able to hit one yet. Great boards there by Ramon. Great boards. But then again, great defense there. I think we're going to give that to Noman for the block there. But Manly now have the inbound baseline.
Joel subbing in for Daniel. He probably needs a quick breather. He's been really active in the last few minutes here.
Geez, he's almost now been Penrith's best in the second half at the moment.
Yeah, it'd be a toss-up between him and Sam Perez, I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see what Manly can do. 13 on the shot clock.
Shooter open at the top. That hurts.
And they make him pay. That's a huge three. Manly needed that for the confidence. They're now back up by one, 53-54, whereas we enter 4 minutes to go now in this third quarter. Can I tell you, this game is really on a knife edge at the moment. Sam Perez looking, seeing what he can do out there. Not much on offer.
Yeah, confidence building between both teams. Hook shot by Joel Klein.
Big hook shot. That was a strong move there by Joel Klein. Very strong move to create some space.
Manly not real happy with the no call there. Ramon.
4-3. He was hot in the first half. Hasn't been able to buy a shot now in the last probably quarter and a half.
Yeah, he's probably 3 for 6 now.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. He'd be pretty close to that.
Sam Perez getting his hands involved here.
Finds the
Lachlan
shooter.
Charlton, that's a dagger. Oh,
big board by Kevin.
Boards again. Penrith just keeping in the contest with the O boards.
Take their time. They're set up now. Shooter open up high.
Oh, Joel, very flat.
Yeah, it wasn't a good looking shot. No. Ramon pulls down the boards. Manly are pushing it now through Lachlan Clark. Stops, assesses what he has. Skip pass across. Ramon now goes to work. Pulls out. They've got the ball to Luke Schroeder, that's probably where they wanted to go. Luke's tried to create space and was able to draw the foul there against Joel Klein.
Yeah, probably a good call there. Joel probably wasn't straight up enough.
No, he left his feet just that fraction too early.
Yeah.
And Luke's smart enough now.
His hands high.
Yeah, and he's a smart player, Luke. He sees that he'll go straight up and draw the foul every time. So big free throws here for Manly, down by one. If Penrith even hit half their free throws, I'd probably be up by 3 or 4.
Yeah, probably right.
Luke can't hit the first one. I think this would be a frustrating game for both coaches right now.
Yeah, I think Steve's stressing out a little bit here.
Yeah, both Teddy and Steve, hands on their hips.
Yeah.
It's a tough one out there. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
So it was 1 from 2. We've got a tie ball game, 55 all, as we enter the last 3 minutes now. Kev goes to work. Quick Campbell on Sam. That'll be an interesting matchup. Goes inside, finds Josh.
Joel Klein with a hook, left-handed
Joel
hook.
Klein, sorry.
Yep.
Luke Schroeder pulls down the boards. It was a good shot. It was the right shot.
Yep.
Just doesn't fall. James Beverly back on. Ramon pulls up.
Can't get going in the second half.
He's trying to find how he started the game, find the touch, and it's not there at the moment.
Sam Perez with the drive.
Great drive.
Ooh,
good hands by Quinn, but yeah, great finish. And they're the layups that Penrith
pushing
missing.
it down the other end, contested shot.
Oh, big drive and one. That is a huge play by Lachlan Clark. That is a massive, great finish there. Points count, and the foul's on number 10. That's Kevin from Penrith. So there's a chance for a 3-point play and to give Manly the lead. Second foul, did you say?
Yeah. Penrith just making the contested shot and not turning and running, getting back on transition defense. They're giving up the open layup, really.
So Lockie Clark is really starting to come into this game. He had a nice big 3 in the corner to end the second quarter. He's had a few strong drives in now, and I think he's finding a lot of confidence out there.
Yeah, agreed.
He's able to convert on the free throw line. 58-57 now. 2.5 minutes to go. Penrith bring the ball up with Sam Perez. Out to Lockie Charlton. Tight down in. There's not much he can do.
Back cut by Noman. Great pass by Lachlan Charlton. Can't finish on the shot.
I think Penrith will keep the ball in this one. That was a great pass and cut. Unlucky they couldn't finish on that. Let's see what Penrith do here. They set up. Noman flirts a little bit with the sideline, but he keeps it in. Kevin puts the ball on the ground.
Oh. Joel's shot just been a bit flat here. One extreme to the other.
Yeah, not able to finish on that one. Lachlan Clark now assesses the situation, sees he's outnumbered 2-4, so stares up and they set up their offence now. Let's see what Manly can do here.
Not a good matchup here for Penrith. Luckily, Manly don't really recognise it.
Lachlan Clark drives in and one. I tell you what, Lachie Clark right now, he is on fire. He's making the right reads and he's got some tough finishes he's able to do there. Got a chance now to give Manly a 4-point lead. 60-57 at the moment. Shot to Clum. Penrith bringing in a sub. Number 8's about to check into the game. James Caban.
Sam on 3.
Lockie able to shoot the free throw now. So we've got a 4-point lead. 61-57 for Manly.
Shout out to Jared Moore, Penrith Development Officer, for texting in. Thank you, Jared. Loving our commentary, apparently, Timmy.
Oh, there we go.
20 people watching in the foyer. Oh, I'm assuming that's a Penrith Basketball Stadium.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I was like, wouldn't they just be watching the game?
Yeah, wouldn't they just turn around? There is a big TV here at Hills Basketball Stadium in the foyer. Let me tell you right now, it's massive. I think the Bledsoe Cup will be on that later on tonight.
Medal pick and roll. Kevin just wants to shoot the 3. Penrith down 60-61.
That is a huge 3. They're now trading blows, both teams.
Yeah, the game's opened up a little bit here. Just
Lachie Clark finds Quinn, decides not to shoot it. He was in traffic there at the moment. Ramon brings it back up high, assesses the situation. He's going to go to work. Able to draw the foul. They see that coming.
Noman have his hands in there.
Yeah. That's right. Noman got him first. I think Josh Shepherd's about to come back into the game for Noman. And no Luke Schroeder at the moment with Josh Shepherd out there. It'll be interesting to see how long Teddy lets that happen, because I think Josh physically will dominate in the centre at the moment with now Luke Schroeder out there.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Jacob Albertini or Raymond, guards Josh in the paint.
Yeah, they've got to put Jacob on him because Josh is a strong figure, and looking at him like Jacob Albertini, he's a bit of a unit too. So no surprise here, Luke's
Schroeder's
coming right in.
Back in here. Teddy recognises. Probably checking how many fouls Jacob.
No, Jacob's staying out there. So running with both Jacob and Luke, that's going to be an interesting matchup at the moment to see who's going to guard.
Well, Luke's only got 2 fouls. Adam Fawcett's on 4, hence why Lachie Clark stepped up here, covering for Adam's absence.
Well, they need him in the fourth quarter, don't they, Manly? If they're going to win, Adam Fawcett's going to have to not foul out of this game.
Yeah, agreed. James Caban for 3 from the corner.
Oh, that is a huge 3-pointer for Penrith, and they've now got a 1-point lead, 63-62. At one point, Manly had a 5-point lead in this first quarter, and Manly's done well. Penrith has done well to bring it back.
Middle pick and roll here.
Lachie Clark, great screen there by Luke. Yeah, there was a foul there. Did get the arms.
Yeah.
You can argue it all like, but it was there.
Yeah, Coach Sardi wouldn't be too impressed with that silly foul.
Yeah.
Not really going to hurt him from there.
No.
Need to do a better job guarding the ball.
Joel Klein picks up his 3rd. But the big thing is Penrith are in the bonus, so it sends Lachie Clark to the line for some cheap free throws, and he is a good free throw shooter.
Yeah, he's done well today so far. You've jinxed him.
Oh, the commentator's cursed. I apologise, Manly.
I thought you were supporting Manly.
I was. I meant to.
Oh, okay.
Well, I am a Parramatta Eels fan in the NRL, so every time I go forward, just tanks, let me tell you. It's embarrassing. And I support the Phoenix Suns in the NBA, so I've got every team I go for, I'm the kiss of death.
Phoenix Suns.
I know. I was a Barkley fan back in my high school days. Massive Barkley fan. Sir Charles, what a legend.
Tied up game here, 32 seconds left. Kevin going to work in the paint.
Oh, that is strong work.
Good shot there. Well done, Kevin.
That was
Manly,
strong.
Pretty solid defense there. Probably just gave him a little bit too much ground.
So the question is, how long will Teddy keep Adam Fawcett off for in that fourth quarter, sitting on fourth foul?
I don't think he'll start him.
He's got to play at least 6 or 7 minutes, you'd think.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and wait the first few minutes. They're only down 2 currently.
Jacob with a shot. Wasn't a good-looking shot, let's be honest.
7 seconds left on the clock. Penrith pushing the ball here. Ooh. Probably a smart foul by Manly on the quiet there, as only have 2 team fouls for the game.
He's floated. I think the referees are going to consider an unsportsmanlike here because he made no attempt at the ball with the new criteria for unsportsmanlike. So there is a chance we could see an unsportsmanlike foul here, but they might not. They've come together. They're going to check. Yep, that is the correct call. I'm not surprised.
Penrith crowd cheering out on there.
And it was the right call. It's It's called C. It's the third criteria that's been brought in this year. Not many people know that. We're stopping offensive transition. It's not the last defender. It's slightly different.
Yeah.
So it was right.
Yeah, they've changed the game since I think the last Olympics. I think in the World Cup's kind of where it was really prevalent. So
Yeah.
Stopping teams from speeding the game up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think as much as Manly might like it, I'm supporting Manly today. The refs did get that right.
So
1 from 2 on that one.
yeah, and possession back to Penrith with 4.1 seconds left on the
It's
clock.
a costly foul, isn't it?
Yeah.
Costly foul.
Yeah, especially if they make something out of this.
If they score off this, it could give Penrith the boost they need into this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Tight D on Sam Perez.
Oh, they're throwing it in.
Oh, no, it wasn't Sam.
Josh
Oh.
Shepherd for 3. Jeez, that's a bit ambitious. Oh, I thought he was going to jack up another one.
Yeah. But the refs rightfully call it out there. So we head into the fourth quarter now. 66-63. Penrith Panthers leading the Manly Seagulls here with 1 quarter to go in the semi-final of the Spalding Waratah League Youth Men Division 1. So put your coaching hat on now, Curtis. What are you going to do if you're Manly? We know what you're going to do if you're Penrith, but what are you going to do if you're Manly here? Because you've got a 3-point gap to bridge up. You've got your best probably, or your hottest player on the court in Adam Fawcett sitting on 4 fouls. How long are you going to make him sit on the bench for?
I think with Adam in foul trouble, I'd leave him off. It's too early. The game's only a 3-point game. It's not worth bringing him in the first couple of minutes of the game here. But I think their strength without him on the floor is throwing it inside. I'd really start testing Penrith's bigs. Like, let's see. Daniel Goldrick's only got a foul. Joel Klein's got 3 fouls. Josh Shepherd's got 3 fouls. Noman's got... I'd start testing them.
But you know what Penrith has done well is they've denied access to Luke Schroeder getting the ball as much as he probably wants.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And, and so credit where credit's due. They've shut down the pass entry into Luke, and as a result, he hasn't been the influence on the game that probably a lot of people would have thought or hoped he was from the Manly point of view.
Yeah, agreed. They have done a better job. I thought at the start he probably got too many touches and got what he wanted, and that was probably due to Adam being so creative off the pick and roll. It kind of allowed Luke to get open. So it'd be interesting to see what Teddy makes adjustment-wise here, but I think they need to go inside to open up their gaming, because they do have some shooters there. James Beverley can shoot it, Quinn can shoot it, Liam Humphrey can shoot it, Lockie's made a 3. And then obviously when you throw Raymond back in and Adam back in, it opens the game up for him. So I think I'd be trying to go in early here.
And quickly, we know, Penrith, I think Steve now would be not comfortable, but he'd be happier with the boys' performance there, especially in the last 6 or 7 minutes of that third quarter.
Yeah, agreed.
But what do you think he's going to do differently, or does he just want this role to continue with what they're doing at the moment?
Yeah, obviously really good to get back from in that 8-0 run after they were down 7 and then kind of gone bucket for bucket, really. I think they still need to play more up-tempo. I'd be really exploring to see if Luke can get up and down the floor. I'm not sure Manly defensively, the transition game will suit them, but they've done a pretty good job in the half-court playing. I'm surprised neither team's really pressed either.
Yeah, they've just fallen back into defence, haven't they? They haven't done anything special with that.
Maybe that's my personal preference, but I would, I'd definitely like to see some more pressing.
And I was going to say, surprise me or not, because this is the same starting 5 that Penrith went to end the quarter with, and they did quite well. But Lockie Charlton and Sam Perez are on the bench at the moment, and they're starting with James Caban.
Yeah, I think James gives them that leak-out running. Thomas Cow, number 5, is ex-New South Wales Metro State player, so he does have the experience. Was been away from the game for a year or so, I believe, at a rep level, but I think that they're probably feeling comfortable here for a couple of minutes to just run with this group. Obviously, they probably experimented throughout the season, finishing second at 17-5. So, it's good to see he's got the confidence in his group to give them the opportunity to see what they can add to the game here.
So Liam Humphrey with a cheap turnover with the travel for Manly gives Penrith a chance.
Post pass by Thomas Cow. Josh Shepherd with the step.
Oh,
great contested shot there.
That is a great defensive block there, and that's what they need. Players like that, Manly, to make sure that the lead doesn't blow out too much, because they have the offensive strike power to bring it back. Big 3, that is huge!
Yeah, mix up by Penrith there with the post. The 2 guys go into Luke Schroeder.
Tied ball game now. 9 minutes to go, 66-0. And you put that down on the defence on Luke Schroeder at the moment. That was a huge block. And that's his benefit to the team. Defensively, the amount of blocks and rebounds he pulls down.
Yeah, 2 guys going to Luke and the deep seal down this end of the floor and leaving James unopened. As I said, I think that Luke can have a massive impact as to how they score offensively.
I know we don't have live stats in this game, but I think he's got, at least I can think of 4 blocks he has for the game, and that is huge.
Yeah, that's probably a fair call. He's done a good job showing his hands and contesting. James Cabone with a 1 bounce pull up.
So Lockie Clark running, trying to push it here quickly here for Manly.
Ooh.
Poor pass. There was 2 players there. I think he was in 2 minds. Who do I hit it? Liam Humphrey or Quinn Campbell, and he just passed in between both of them.
Yeah, I think with that on Manly, not running the floor hard enough to get to the 4 spots. 2 guys virtually 2 metres apart.
Yeah.
So not really allowing that floor spots to allow. Oh, nice little dump down pass there, but to Thomas Cow.
But Manly forced the turnover. They've got to do something with it. Lockie Clark now.
James going strong at the ring. Good showing hands on there by Joel Klein.
Great defense.
Outlet pass there by Josh Shepherd.
Finds it. Lockie Clark able to play defense. Didn't get there in time, and we got the 2. But he did well to run the floor there to try and contest that shot, but he gives up the foul. And that is now his 4th. Both starting point guards for Manly, Lockie Clark and Adam Fawcett, are on 4 fouls. So, who do you leave out there? This is a big question. Or do you run them both at the same time, which is what Teddy probably wants to do. But it's dangerous because if either of them pick up their 5th, they're going to have to look deep into their bench to run the floor. Yeah,
I agree. Both point guards in foul trouble right now. I think I'd want to finish with Adam with the amount of impact he had early on in the game. But, yeah, I think it's much of a muchness because they could get 2 consecutive calls and both be done. So, yeah, Penrith probably need to have that in the back of their head too. I'd be trying to go at them and really push them. Adams had a really long break here, so he's probably going to be fresh.
Liam Humphreys goes inside, dishes out, shot doesn't go. Kevin did well not to crash into the defense there and travel.
Oh,
nice pass.
Another block.
Ooh. Big call there by the referee. Looked like a clean block, but the referee was in perfect position. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
It's interesting to see what his call is here. If it's a hands foul or a pushing foul.
It's on number 8.
Luke
that
Schroeder.
is Luke Schroeder.
Yeah. Oh, he's called a hands foul. Okay.
Yep.
Well, Luke's now moved to 3 fouls.
Not too right. And look who's coming back on now for Manly. Adam Fawcett. No surprise here. Teddy had to make the call at some point. And also Raymond Chow's on as well.
Yep.
So Liam Humphrey's taking a seat and checking out of the game. And Teddy's running with both point guards on 4 out there at the same time, Lockie Clark and Adam Fawcett, which is going to be probably his strongest backcourt.
Yeah, agreed.
Can Quinn Campbell bring up the ball? Would that be Teddy's backup, do you think?
Yeah, Quinn could absolutely do it. Quinn played point guard as a junior for Hornsby.
Yep.
Yeah, quite comfortable bringing the ball up. I'm assuming he would have been selected in this Manly Youth group as his shooting ability. Yep. Yeah, so I think they will have a plan B or plan C.
Yep. And it looks like Steve's about to make a few wholesale changes with 3 sitting down to come into the game.
Yep.
And one of those being Lachlan Charlton, which is and Daniel Goldrick too, 2 of the hotter players for Penrith, so that could change up the game.
Yeah, and Sam Perez to come in and see that battle between Adam Fawcett and probably good call there by the referee on the baseline there. James Beverley with a push in the back there on the O boards.
Pretty obvious 2 heads in the back.
Yeah.
As we see, the big, 3 big changes now for Penrith. I think both teams are pretty much back to their starting 5s now.
Yep. Be interesting to see here how Penrith come out and run here as you just subbed in 3 cold players early. Hopefully the boys make a smart decision here on their offense.
So we've got a 2-point ball game, 7.5 minutes to go. Penrith up 68-66. Like I said, both teams evenly
elevator
matched.
action here for Lachlan Charlton, subbed in. Oh, 1 bounce pull up.
Just on the inside.
Yeah.
Big boards by Kevin. That's huge rebounds by Kevin.
O boards has really kept Penrith around, keeping him around.
Sam Perez.
I
thought about dishing off to Josh Shepherd, who was open. I think that would have been the better option.
Yeah.
I think that would have been the better option. Now Adam Fawcett brings up the ball here for Manly. What's he going to do?
As I said, both those shots there were taken by Penrith players who had been sitting for a while. So
goes to the pull-up, a little bit 15-foot, doesn't drop.
Kevin with another board. He has to be close to double digits on the board, I think.
Absolutely. I think he's got to be there.
Lachlan Charlton with another pull-up
Tough shot, able to drop. That gives Penrith now a 4-point lead with 6.5 minutes to go. Manly's got to do something now here on the offensive end, and it's got to come down to Adam Fawcett. They're more creative with him on the court.
Yeah, agreed. I think...
he pulls up. Big 3. Doesn't drop.
I think he needs to look to start experimenting and getting in the paint again. Like, I understand he's on 4 fouls, but that's where he was he's best at. And I think it helped the group.
Yeah, when he drived and dished, and he created space for who he was passing off to, and that's where they look most dangerous. I think I'm with you. He's got to go inside.
Oh, Lachlan Charlton with a tough contested shot there. I think playing for the foul.
Nice tap down there by James Beverley from Manly. Creates the fast break. Big foul. And it's going to send Adam Fawcett to the line to shoot 2. So the referee comes to call it now.
I think that's a fair call. I think Sam was there early and contested high.
Yeah.
I think Daniel coming in from the side probably.
Absolutely.
Probably a fair call there.
Yeah, no, spot on the money, and that's only his second too, so nothing to worry about. I guess it's a bit hard because the front defender was in good D, but the help out came in late, and that's where the foul comes
especially from the side too.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to deny that.
Yeah, and it's hard not to want to do help out there. You're coming in from the side, you see an opportunity, but you know what? Sometimes you're going to give up the foul, and that's what's happened here.
Yeah, I think having the trust in your teammate to know that he was doing a decent job. I think, knowing Sam.
Daniel Goldrick from outside doesn't drop. Manly have a chance now to tie it up or even take the lead, depending on what they do here. Lockie Clark bringing the ball up.
2-point game.
See what's happening here. Manly looking for the inside, but again, the defense from Penrith are forcing them outside here and not giving up easy space in the paint. Raymond Chow off the glass. What a shot. Now we're all tied up. 5.5 minutes to go, 70 apiece. Tell you what, this semi-final is going to go down to the wire. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. This is a cracking game.
Penrith with still 3 timeouts to go. Teddy with 2.
Both teams support us now in fine voice. Great defense. Huge block now by Raymond Chow. Steve calling for the foul, but you know what? That was clean as day. That was a phenomenal block.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd be too busy worried about that foul right now. I think Penrith need to look to just keep playing the game right now. It's a tight game.
Defensively, both teams have been pretty bloody strong.
Yeah. Penrith very lucky there not to get a 5-second violation.
Just got
tipped by Lachlan Clark, I think.
Now Sam Perez with the inbound the baseline, finds
and Adam Fawcett fouled out with that call.
Oh, huge call, but you know what? It was there. It was there. And he's on 4. He's got to be careful with those ones. Yeah. That could be a game-defining foul there for Manly. That is a huge call.
I think the good thing there, and this probably sounds a bit biased, but sometimes when referees are aware that athletes are on their 4th foul, they'll sometimes neglect to call those 50-50 ones. So I think it was a pretty fair call.
Yeah,
Lachlan did get pushed out of position there. He had his position in the paint.
Yeah.
That was Be interesting to see here what Penrith draw up. Going to the line for the rest of the game.
I think you're right. It was, for Curtis to say it was a fair call, in other words, giving a referee a rap, says a lot about the call, to be honest. And it was right. And interestingly as well, as the timeout was just called, Lockie Clark has just come by the bench to confirm how many fouls he's on. So he definitely knows he's on 4 fouls, so I wouldn't expect Lockie Clark now to make any stupid reads. But the sub that was called when Adam Fawcett fouled out, which was as expected, Quinn Campbell back in for the game. So he's going to finish the game on the court as the guard. 5 minutes to go, 70 apiece. I tell you what, this is a huge last 5 minutes in this semi-final. Quick shout out again, big thank you to our naming rights partner for the Waratah League, for all divisions, and also the official game ball of New South Wales Spalding, who've come on board this year in 2018, and we're absolutely thrilled to have them on board. So thank you, Spalding, for all your support for basketball in New South Wales. So what's Teddy going to do now?
Penrith's probably drawing up a set here because as it's a baseline out of bounds. Oh, sorry, it could be a side out of bounds.
Yeah.
No, it's baseline out of bounds.
It is baseline.
And I think Teddy didn't call the timeout, so he's probably drawn up a what they're going to do defensively here on screens. And then obviously the next set that they're probably going to need a score here.
So Josh Shepherd, and it looks like Lachlan Charlton up high at the moment.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to go a
and Sam Prez low.
Post action here for Josh or Daniel possibly.
Yeah, Sam Prez freed up.
As expected, throwing it into Josh. Oh, finds a shooter on the 3-point. That's a great pass there by Josh Shepherd.
Quinn Campbell able to pull down the boards now. Manly pushing the transition now. Raymond Chow decides to hold it up, set something up now. Lockie Clark's got to take control of this game. I know he's on 4 fouls, but offensively he needs to run the floor and take control. Raymond goes in, draws the foul too, but the ref's called to the side, which is probably right. He was still dribbling.
Little isolation there for Raymond. Little staggered screen away action there to take all the decoy away, and Daniel.
Yeah, probably defensively, Daniel Goldrick's been found out for not getting low enough, and that's probably 3 fouls he's got now, all for getting there late.
Yeah, Daniel just needs to space off on that, like have a 1 arm's distance, keep a hand over the ball, contest Raymond's shot, but he's probably better at going at the rim.
Lucio goes for pick and roll,
Middle
but it
pick and
doesn't
roll here.
eventuate. Lockie Clark dishes out.
Shooter in
Quinn
the corner.
Campbell.
Hasn't been able to buy one today.
No, hasn't. I think
Really
he's
has
none
not.
from 5 from that
Yeah.
corner.
And he'll probably blame me later on, so apologies, Quinn.
So Kevin with the ball. What's Penrith going to do? The intensity is now up. Both coaches.
Yeah, Quinn with the reach there. Lachlan to the line now, shooting 2.
And that's the big thing. Manly in foul trouble, whereas Penrith still has a few to give before hitting bonus. That's only Quinn's first, so no reason to panic there for Quinn Campbell and Manly. So there is a chance, Lockie Clark sitting on 4, that Quinn will be the sole point guard out there.
Yeah, I would think at some stage here that Lachlan's played a big period of this second half. For sure, Fatigue's going to sit in here, and all it takes is one possession where he reaches late or he's half a step late. Or maybe he's tired and pushes off.
Lachlan Charlton only able to convert once, but it gives Penrith the lead by 1 point, most importantly. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in this semi-final. Sam Perez, that was just silly. You could see that coming a mile away.
Needs to come up and under on that,
Yeah.
not go over the top. Looks like Manly's going to look to run that set a couple more possessions.
And Curtis, that's his 4th too.
Yeah.
To give that as your 4th foul with 4 minutes to go in a semi-final, which could go to OT. You never know. Both teams, they haven't been able to split themselves midway through the second quarter.
Yeah.
So OT is a real possibility in this game.
Same action here again to isolate their high post.
Luke Schroeder goes to work, able to convert, which gives Manly the lead now by 1, 72-71, as we enter the last 4 minutes of this semi-final. And the Manly fans have come alive here. They're trying to urge their boys on, knowing that they've got a few players in foul trouble and doing what they can. And look at this great defense by Manly. There was intensity there that has forced the turnover for Penrith.
Yeah, Lachlan probably, a good idea, but the angle on that, not real great. You need to separate on that on ball and create a better angle. Straight line, passing angle off the on ball, not really a good option there.
Both coaches still have 2 timeouts each remaining, so you expect them to use it depending what kind of runs go on here. Raymond pulls up, tough shot, big putback. Luke Schroeder, they find run and he converts. Manly out now to a 3-point lead with 3.5 minutes to go. That was great work, and there was no box out there by Penrith, and Manly made him pay.
Yeah, they run the same set again, and Penrith did a better job.
Josh Shepherd goes to work on the Schroeder. Huge block by Raymond Chow. That's his second one in the last few minutes. Defensively, Manly are turning it up.
Yeah, I think score might warrant a timeout here.
Quinn Campbell still putting it up. Hasn't found one yet. He's still not scared to pull the trigger, and good on him too.
Yeah, needs to keep shooting. He's done the work. He's done the work in his junior career.
That is a great finish there by Kevin. That was tough, and Luke did well defensively, and Kevin with a great finish. 1-point ball game. Manly up 74-73 with 2 minutes 45 to go left in this game. Raymond and Daniel Goldrick's been an interesting matchup the last few minutes, and I think Raymond's had the better of it. Big 3, doesn't drop.
Boys are starting to look a little bit tired here. No one really crashed the glass on that, and even Penrith's turn to transition wasn't exquisitely...
Sam Perez goes inside and draws the foul. Looks like it's going to be called on Quinn Campbell, or maybe Raymond Chow. On Raymond Chow, number 21.
That's his 3rd foul for the game.
It is his 3rd, so he's still got a few more to give. Manly would be in real trouble if he was on 4 with Lockie Clark. No, it's only his 2nd. Only his 2nd, so it's all right.
Sorry, I can't read.
I was going to make a joke about that, but I won't.
No. They're going to...
No, it is his 3rd.
I knew I was right. See, I'm not very wrong very rarely, Tim.
You're not very wrong very rarely.
Don't argue calls unless I'm wrong.
Damn it. I hate it when Curtis right. Pains me. But anyway, 2 minutes to go. Bit over 2 minutes to go. 1-point ball game. Penrith now up. What's Lockie Clark going to do here?
Middle pick and roll.
Raymond Chow with the ball. Not much on there.
Manly moving the ball around east to west.
They've got to pass everywhere. Schroeder's going to go to work now.
Yeah,
goes to work. Deserved the basket. It was a right finish there. But great defense there by Josh Shepherd.
Sam with a rebound.
Penrith have a chance now to extend their lead. It's only by 1 as we enter the last 2 minutes here.
Middle pick and roll with Lachlan and
Charlton.
Josh. Lachlan makes a good read.
Has the shot, puts it up. And it drops.
Balls.
Huge basket. Huge basket. Penrith now up by 3. 77-74. Manly need to do something here. They need to score. They can't afford to have a stop and then have Penrith back. Great pass.
He's lost it.
He's lost it. I'm feeling for Quinn Campbell at the moment because offensively he's had no luck today.
Yeah, it's just been one of those games for him, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I'll vouch for playing against him multiple times where he just makes shots. Yeah. That's what he's good at.
He's a quality player, but you know what? The quality player might have a crap 39.5 minutes, but when the game's on the line, you never know. He could be the one to pull the dagger.
I'll be ruling him out to make the winning shot.
Yeah. So Penrith have a 3-point lead and have a chance to really put a tough lead to pull in.
Sam Perez
pulls up, hits the
foul shot.
Teddy calls the timeout, which was expected to come. Minute and a half to go. 79-74 as the Penrith fans go crazy as their team takes a 5-point lead into the last minute and a half. So the question is now, Curtis, what does Manly do to bridge the gap?
I think they're going to go inside.
Luke Shrew, it seems that he's their go-to man offensively.
Yeah, they've thrown their two high posts to the elbow there and made stuff work from that, whether it's back cuts or whatnot off the wing, but getting the ball at a high post and then making a read there, or the opposite, big diving and getting deep at the rim. They're just two big bodies, really tough to guard. They're probably tired now, which I think was evident in Luke's last shot, but I think they're going to go inside here. So they don't need a 3 right now. Minute and a half to go. Lots of time here.
No, plenty of time. And it's only we've got a 5-point lead. So yeah, they don't need a 3. 2 will be fine.
Yeah, agreed. And Penrith probably just need to be poised here. Want to contain and contest. Mm-hmm. If they make the shot over the top, it's all right. Move on to the next play. Look to push early if they can. Nothing on early. We need to pull it out and look to get an uncontested shot. Really want to use the clock here to their advantage.
Absolutely. It should be noted now, Teddy's only got 1 timeout left for Manly, whereas Steve Stardy still has 2 to burn if he so chooses in the last minute and a half. So this is what it comes down. Minute and a half left for both teams. Season on the line and a spot in the grand final tomorrow. So let's see what Manly's going to do here. Like I said, expect them to go inside to Luke and maybe Quinn as their secondary, but also Lockie Clark driving in has done well earlier in this half, so I wouldn't mind seeing that again. James Beverley up high.
Expected high, finds Luke's catch.
Gets Noman. Makes them pay. We expected that. We're back down to a 3-point ball game. Just go to your bread and butter, which is Luke Shrew, and he's been good this second half.
Yeah, he's been their most consistent player.
And defensively, he's been big inside.
Yeah.
Manly fans in full voice at the moment. Kevin goes inside. Mismatch on Lockie Clark.
Really
forces him to a tough shot. And he makes it count. 81-76. Back to a 5-point ball game. Lockie Clark goes inside. Tough shot.
Good call there by the refs. No, Lachlan really trying to push
low percentage shot.
Yeah, trying to force that shot with guys running away from the ball.
Yeah, Lockie Charlton's smart. He thought about going inside. Realises time is on his side. He wants to burn a bit of time off the clock.
Sam Perez with the pull-up. Probably.
Big rebound. Rebounding foul the referees found there. But on number 10, which is Kevin from Penrith, not to panic just yet because they're not in bonus. They've still got 1 to give. Timeout now called by Manly. 5-point ball game. Teddy has to draw up a play. Is he going inside again to Luke?
I'm going back to Luke. Going back to Luke.
Going back to Luke. Well, there's still plenty of time. They don't need to force a 3. Luke's got to be their first option, and probably what Quinn or Lachlan Clark would be the secondaries, you'd think, depending what happens.
Yeah, I think that if it's not the identical play, I still think they're going to go to Luke.
Yep.
I don't think they need a 3 right now. It's a 5-point game. They get a score here and a stop. You know, it's only a 2-possession game.
Yeah, absolutely. And it should be noted too that they just reset the fouls for us, so we'll just double check the team foul situation.
Yeah.
But it looks like Penrith still has plenty of fouls to give. That's only their second for the quarter. By looks of it, 5-2.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, 5-2. So yeah, Manly in bonus. Penrith still got a few fouls to give up.
I don't know if I'd look to use them just yet, but I think that needs to be played in the back of the head. Instead of allowing them to get an easy one, I'd probably foul them. Oh, hang on a second.
Oh, no, they have adjusted. I thought that was a bit wrong. So, no, Penrith now 5-4. So, the next foul, no, I think that's right. So, I just had to adjust it. So, it's 5-4. So, the next foul by Penrith is going to send them to bonus. So, both teams now in bonus. So, free throws could play crucial when we're looking down the line here. Absolutely crucial. So, let's see what Manly come out and set up with here. You know, he's been huge the last few plays offensively for Penrith is Kevin. Those 2 jump shots he's hit have been huge.
Yeah, mate, I'm probably pulling my hair out if I'm his coach right now with those 2 shots. But they went in, so you live with it, I guess.
Lockie Clark finds Raymond. Raymond goes to work and draws the foul and correctly.
Daniel, 2 upright. Need to sit down and stand.
Was correct. It was a foul. I can't argue that one. So Raymond got a chance to bridge the gap now, bring it back down to 3 if he hits both. This is what you train for as a player, free throws with the game on the line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still plenty of time if you're a Manly fan, 34 seconds.
Raymond short on the first one.
And he had the hot-headed early in the game, and he hasn't been able to buy a shot in the second half.
I think Penrith's going to call a timeout here if a second shot is made.
Well, he's got 2 to go, and Manly's used all theirs.
Yeah, well,
misses both. That is huge. Misses both. Yeah, that is
Manly's fouled early here. Yeah. So right now, you know, if you're a coach, you're probably thinking, do I need to get my free throw line up on the floor?
Yeah.
If Manly's fouling this early out, really need to make the free throws here, as we've spoken about really all game for Penrith, have we not?
Yeah, absolutely. And can I tell you, free throws win and lose your games, and that's 2 big misses by Raymond, who's been a quality player for Manly this game, so tough for him, but he's been good up until now. But Daniel Goldrick, what's he like at the free throw line?
Hit and miss. If he's really hot, he's really hot. If he's not really hot, he's going to go 1 for 2.
You know what, the free throw shooting for both ends has been below average, let's be honest. In a high-quality defensive game, which it has been, free throws have been costly for both teams.
Yeah.
Manly have no timeout, so regardless if that goes in, but now we've got a 6-point lead for Penrith with 30 seconds to go. So game's on line. You're thinking they're going to have to look for Quinn in the corner.
Yeah.
Raymond puts it up, big 3, doesn't drop. Kevin pulls down the rebound, and a foul there will be judged to James Beverley from Manly, sending Kevin to the line to shoot 2. And if he hits one or both of these, it might take the game now out of reach for Manly. And an 8-point lead would be tough.
Yeah, Sam Perez made a good decision there to go and put pressure on the point guard to not allow him to get what they wanted. So then leaving Raymond to bring the ball up the floor, and probably not their best decision maker in tight situations like this right now. So good heads-up play there by Sam.
Absolutely.
Kevin really needs to make some foul shots here.
James Beverley has been fouled out now.
Correct.
For Manly.
So another shooter and scorer off the floor. Kevin misses the first foul shot.
And Jordan Hargrove's come on for Manly. Assuming he's a 3-point shooter.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about Jordan. I would assume as a guard, he'd be thereabouts. Kevin goes 0 for 2 on the floor here.
That is huge. Manly still have a chance now. Oh, they should have.
Oh,
Raymond's going to shoot
he's
that.
He's going to let it go.
Goes inside, and rightfully so. Oh, Luke misses. They've got to go outside now.
Manly's rushing. Yeah, Manly's rushing to get this up here. And Quinn just can't make it.
And big rebound by Norman. And that's it for Penrith. That is a huge victory, 82-76, to take out the semi-final against Manly and go through to tomorrow's grand final and make it a grand final Sunday. You know, credit where credit's due. Penrith probably didn't look as settled as I was expecting from them, especially for the first half, but they really grinded out a pretty big win there, Curtis.
Yeah, I wouldn't say cleanly won. Really contested game, which I think we said from the start, really. With both teams winning 1 game each this year, as we expected. Pretty tightly contested battle right to the end.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? Manly played a great game. They started the game with a bit more ascendancy, but you know what? A lot of missed shots, a lot of missed open layups, and you know what? Their 2 starting point guards getting into foul trouble just proved costly going down to the wire.
Yeah, I think Penrith rebounding ability kept them around, and then obviously they made probably some really tough shots too. Whether or not they've done that all season long, I don't know, but they made shots when it counted at the back end of the game, which I think helped them project it to get the win.
Absolutely. Well, it's Penrith now going through to the grand final. We'll play the winner of the semi-final between Newcastle and Central Coast, and that'll be a tough game as well. So it'll be interesting to see. But anyway, Curtis, thanks for your time today. Really appreciate it.
No, thank you, Tim.
No worries. And stay tuned for more action coming as we move into the championship section of the Spalding Waratah League this afternoon. But thanks, everyone, and bye for now.